Hey, I'm Mason Foster with Two Dudes Photo. We've been working with DNP for many years. I had a chance to take a look at the QW410, which is one of their new printers. Today I was just going to do a real hot take about comparing the kind of pros and cons of the DS620, which is our workhorse, with some of the benefits and drawbacks of the QW410, which is sort of the new contender. First, what's great about it? It's almost half as big as the 620, which is awesome. It is half the weight. So compared to the 620, which is 26 pounds, you've got a 13-pound 410. So lugging it around is gonna be a lot lighter on your back. This one I can barely pick up. And the size is much smaller, so you could probably fit it in a case with, plenty of media. It uses less power, so you can actually run it on a battery pack, which is kind of cool. If you have a mobile operation, you want to do that. And then it has some new print sizes, so it's got a you have your 4x6 that you can use to do strips, or any 4-inch print. It prints in 16:9 ratio, so you can do full widescreen prints. And then it also has a 4.5x8 size, which is kind of offers some other unique combinations of paper sizes. Everything else works the same. It's got, you've got your media change out, works just like you would be used to on a 620. It is a bit slower. Something to keep in mind is the speed at which you'll be able to print, to make sure that you can keep up with kind of the volume of photos you're taking. The cost of the media is pretty high. So the rolls on a 620 for the 4x6, you get 400 images per roll, and it costs $100 for a box of 2 rolls. So that cost works out to about 12.5 cents per print. On the 410, you've got a box of media that comes with 2 rolls that each do 150 4x6s. So not only are you probably gonna have to change the media much more often, but you're also paying about 25 cents per print in terms of the media cost. So you lose a little bit of the benefit of the cost, which I didn't mention. The cost is lower on the 410 also. So you have a 620 costs about $700, and then the 410 runs between $400 and $500. So you save a couple $100, but over time you may end up kind of losing some of that benefit through the cost of the media. But on the other hand, it's super portable, super small. We're gonna do a side-by-side comparison to compare the speed, and then also we'll look at the quality of the images. And I think you'll find that, like everything DNP makes, the quality is exceptional. So there's no sacrifices or compromises that you have to make there. So let's take a look, and we'll run some prints and see how they look. I'm gonna send the same image to both printers, and we'll be able to see kind of the comparative speeds. I also chose an image that has a lot of dynamic range and some deep colors, so it should be a good test of the kind of quality output from both of the printers. So we're gonna see these come out, and then we'll take a look at the images up close. All right, so here's our 2 prints. I actually have to say that I think the print quality that came out of the 410 is considerably better than what we got out of the 620. One nice thing I didn't mention earlier is that there's some anti-curl technology built in, so that you may actually notice that the 620 print kind of is lifting at the edges, whereas the 410 sits much more flat on the table. But the color, the way that the colors were represented, the deep olive was captured much better in the 410, and it's just a little bit murky. They still both look great, but I would have to say that I think the 410 did a better job of capturing the colors accurately. The highlights look great on both, but I'm just getting a little more detail in the shadows with the 410 printer, so I'm pretty impressed.